So other than that, man, pretty much I can say all week. All week.
Working.
Well, all week.
That's what I told you.
We try to stay
come in
consistent as
working.
possible. We try to stay consistent as
Something always
possible.
going on.
You know. And you came and just brought the read. Just you came and started a whole new wave.
I appreciate you,
Whole
man.
new wave.
Yo. Welcome back to the second episode of the Wildlife Podcast. I'm your gracious and humble and highly favored host, Enrico Pickett, a.k.a. Mook, a.k.a. the GOAT. You'll find that out later on why they call me that. I got my co-host today.
Always
Cook
Cooks 24 podcast on the highs and lows and always in between.
And today, shout out to you. I appreciate you too, brother.
You too, man.
And today I got the most important guest I probably ever have, man. My pops. I can't say enough about him. He's my hero. He taught me how to be a man. He just my everything, and not even trying to be funny like I would all of you pops. Big Enrico Pickett. So the first thing I want to ask you, Dad. First of all, thank you for coming on the show.
Oh, you're welcome.
Thank you. This is well needed. I appreciate you for doing this, and I can't thank you enough. And I do want to say shout out to the whole Solid Foundation team, everybody. Thank y'all. Everybody. So the first thing I want to ask you, Dad, do the old school methods still work? And I'm talking about in life in general. The old way of thinking, does that apply now? Your honest opinion.
Yes and no.
So explain, please.
It started early.
Okay.
It started in the home.
Okay.
Yeah. If you teach them early what to do, what not to do, it works. But you can't tell a 13-year-old boy what to do if he haven't had nobody to teach him what to do.
That's true.
That's what I deal with every day with my job.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. That's true. All right, good answer. I just want to know,
Good answer.
I just wanted to know. So let's start from, like I always like to do with my guests, let's start from the beginning. Tell us about your upbringing, like from we talking 5 to 6 year old, since you can remember. Tell us about that stage, and then we'll work our way forward.
Well, I came from a 2-parent home, my dad and mama. My daddy died when I was 8.
Mm-hmm.
He worked at 3M. My mother was a nurse. When daddy died in '74, we was just mama.
Right.
So
Big Mama. Shout out to Big Mama.
We went to church every day. We Pentecostal. So we went to church every day. It was like anything, you gotta go to church first. I used to hide my church shoes and said that I didn't know where my shoes were. So she made me wear my tennis shoes. And that wasn't cool back then. You had to go to church. So that's how I tried to raise y'all in church.
True. You did though.
Mm-hmm.
You did. So even look like let's go to the part where you had brain surgery, where there was what was the situation with it?
Everything happened when I was 8.
Right.
I had something called encephalitis. It was a rare disease. You get it from wild animals. I guess I got it from a dog bit me. I was in a coma for a month. I had to have the surgery. If I didn't have the surgery, I was gonna die. And if I had the surgery, I would be a vegetable. So, but my mother, she believed in prayer. And I woke up one day, and here I am.
Yes, sir.
There you are.
Yes,
Shout
sir.
out to that too. I want to get it. Shout out to you for that too, Pop.
Straight up.
A lot of people don't know that you even, you know what I'm saying, you battled through that and you went through that. People don't even know that at all. But just, okay, so let's talk about you going through, because obviously you being 8, that was elementary school.
Right.
Granddaddy passed away. How was that for the family afterwards? Like, how did everything shift after that?
Well, for a long time, my mother was the dad and the mama.
Right.
So she was real strict. I couldn't hang out with my friends after 5 p.m. We had to be in the house. I don't know. We made it work. My oldest sister, she kept us because Mama worked third shift.
Mm-hmm.
So back then, the oldest child, they ran the household. So
back then, the oldest child ran the household because the parents at work and doing their thing.
yes.
I understand it. Can you give us one wild story from your childhood? Like a wild story that like nobody probably would believe.
I tell the kids all the time. I work for the city. I'm the sports coordinator. So in the summertime, we run the swimming pool.
Right.
Well, we have a problem with kids getting in the swimming pool at nighttime. So we caught this one guy in the swimming pool by 9 o'clock at night. And of course, the police came. So I'm talking to the guy, called the police over to the side. We laughing. The guy want to know why we laughing because both of us did the same thing.
Right.
Got in the swimming pool.
Right.
So it was ironic because the policeman really was from Moulton, and he said he did the same thing. But that night, I was 14 years old. It was my birthday, so we decided to go swimming on my birthday.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the last time I really got in trouble. We begged the police to take us to jail because we knew when we went home we were gonna get a whooping.
I really go to
it's
jail.
going down.
Yeah, just going.
That whooping ain't playing.
You had anything quick before? I mean.
Oh no, go ahead. I'm just listening. I'm here. I'm here.
Because I don't mean to just skate through. I'm just trying to, build it up to see. You know what I'm saying? To complete your whole story. So even let's go to high school. When you met our mom, well, that's me and my sister's mom. Even when you talk to us about the Decatur high days and just how that was back then in the 80s and.
Oh man, I grew up in the best time. I mean, seriously. We wanted to go to school every day. All your friends were at school. I didn't want my mom to take me to school. I wanted to ride the bus because all my friends was riding the bus.
Right.
I mean, it was just, that was life, going where actually Oak Park Middle School. If you went to Oak Park, then you didn't like Brookhaven.
That lasted until that ended. Yeah.
That's why that Decatur High versus Austin stuff is so strong. Because either when you're born, either you're a black bear or you're a red raider.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
There's no way around it.
That's true.
Around.
But actually, how I met your mother was her brother and I was best friends.
Right.
So we boxed together. And we all went to church together. My mother and her mother were good friends. I don't know, it just happened.
It just happened. Yeah. Shout out to Uncle Derek, my mama twin. Y'all was best friends. Y'all was real close. Mm-hmm. But y'all family and I was from but because I'm both.
Yeah.
But your family and her family was already close.
Yeah.
To a certain extent already. Mm-hmm. What it was. So what can you tell us the first encounter when you first met Mom? Can you remember?
Not really. All I knew, she was a good girl. She went to church every day.
Right.
She was the type of woman that you saved to get married.
Right.
I don't know. It was just, she was cool.
She was cool.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so cool. Even moving on, we get into my older sister, Drill. Shout out to her. When she was born, when you first got out of high school and you realized, can you please tell us the story of how you found out that you had a child in this world?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know. Her mother, we friends today.
Right.
Okay?
Shout out to Paula.
My goal was to finish high school and go to the Marines. But
the Marines?
Yes, because my cousin Rump was in the Marines. So I did everything my cousin did. I don't know. 8 months, my cousin called and said, Paula getting ready to have a baby. And I'd say, why?
You know why?
No. Make a long story short, we were just friends.
Right.
We was friends.
Right.
And the day I found out that she was having, but she never told anybody that she was pregnant. Put it to you like that.
Got you.
Nobody.
Got you.
Not even me. So when Andrew was born, of course, I had to tell my mother. I was scared to death to tell my mama that I had a child because she didn't believe in having kids unwed. So I got her to go back up to the hospital, which she worked at Decatur General. And all the thing she told me was, all I can tell you, don't quit your job. She looked just like it, you know.
Right.
So that's it.
So she was up there doing the birth, and then they called you and told you to pull up, and then that's how you found out, basically.
That's how I found out.
Did that change your life, and if it did, how did it change your life?
Yeah, it's changed my life a lot. I couldn't go skating anymore.
He talking about skating.
My mom, she made me keep Andrea on Sunday night so Paula can go skating.
So she could go skating, but you couldn't though.
Because my mom said, you want to do grown people stuff, then you're gonna have to
grown
do
people
grown
things.
Right.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It was different.
Was it the same skate rink that we had?
Same one.
Oh wow.
Same one. Sunday nights was soul night, so anybody was at the skating rink.
Right.
You know. Of course, I couldn't go because I was babysitting. But I will tell you this: my mother made me become a man when I didn't want to be a man. I was 19. I still wanted to have fun like everybody else, but I couldn't. So another thing, I tell the kids, I work with the youth. I tell the kids all the time, don't do grown people stuff if you're not ready to handle the consequences.
It's a fact.
It is what it is. I put myself on child support. I knew we wasn't going to be together, but I knew that baby had to be taken care of. So at 19, I put myself on child support, and I made an agreement that I'd take care of all the Pampers, food, and whatever she needed. And that's because when my father was living, he used to tell us family was everything. So, for instance, my father, real talk, he had 3 different families. Back then, that's what they did. But he was married to my mother. So we used to keep our other brothers and sisters. So as we grew, you didn't say that that's my half brother, half sister. That's my brother, that's my sister. That's how we was raised. Even when Daddy passed, we still kept him, you know. So that's how I raised my kids. My kids, they cannot say that's my half sister.
We don't say that. We don't say that. No, we don't. That's my sister.
Family.
That's my brother. It ain't none of that. Shout out to Auntie Chrissy. Shout out to Uncle Buki. A lot of people don't even know that's your brother. Man.
I know, but he is.
A lot of people don't even know that's your brother. Like, that's crazy. So, but I want to take 2 steps back when you said, tell us what made you put yourself on child support. Like, this, we talking Drew 84.
85.
85?
Yeah. I knew we was friends. We never was boyfriend, girlfriend. We were friends.
Right.
But I knew that she wanted to go a different way and I wanted to go a different way. But also my mother said you need to protect yourself too. What she mean by that is if you put what the kids don't understand today, the courts will work with you. First of all, you got to be a man. Okay.
That's a fact.
So when I went to put myself on child support, I had to get me a lawyer. You know, I had to do all that. Then when we went to court, Judge Brillen, which is a good friend of mine today, he had to rewrite everything because that was the first case in Decatur at that time that a man wanted to put himself on child support.
Oh, really?
Yeah, nobody just did that. They had to catch it.
But see, that's why I'm asking you, like, what made you in 85 to have it train the thought?
Well, my mom said you got to do something. Y'all not gonna be together. You got to do something. My mom said you got to take care of that baby.
Got to.
No matter what. So I tell y'all now, I paid $63 for about 8 years child support.
You know, $63.
Are we supposed to be?
And I'm about to give you a pound on that. I like that. I had to clap on that. $63.
I would have clapped
I'm clapping that right there. Clap to $63. $63. All right. I like that.
Back then was way more than it is.
Yeah.
Thanks. Thanks, Mallory. Thanks.
63.
Thank you.
Because the courts, because I know some other folks that put themselves on child support and their deal is nowhere near that nice.
True, buddy.
They go up there with the wrong.
And they did not take no slack or nothing just because they put themselves on.
Well, it all depends on your attitude too. I don't know. I tell the young guys today, if you have a child or you're not gonna be with the mother, go ahead and do it. And the course will work with you. They will. But you can't have that attitude, you know.
Yeah.
Nah, you right. You told me that too.
Got a
I was
question.
having the hardest time.
I got a question I want to
Yeah,
ask.
go ahead.
I want to ask you, like, you know what I mean? Like I said, I'm an 80s baby. 80s born, 90s raised, you know what I'm saying? So, like, the value and the morals that we came up under, you know, like, you know, we was taught up under Big Mama and Big Daddies and stuff like that, uncles and stuff, you know what I mean? Like the great uncles, not just the uncle, but the great uncle, you know what I'm saying? And then 20, 30, 40 years down the line, you see that some of the values ain't the same. Is it the people that was teaching us ain't here? Is it us not teaching as hard as we're supposed to? Is it the world grabbing a hold, like, you know, temptation, like, cause with
Can I
you,
tell you what the problem is?
come on.
Please.
Kids raising kids. You can't be in the club and your mama in the club.
True. Yes, sir.
Your mama needs to be at home raising the kids.
That hit right now.
Because the values is there. It's like I told you earlier, it started at home. But I can't tell you to do something and I'm not doing it
You tell me that all the time.
all the time.
You
all
do.
the time.
But see, now, Pops, the grannies is 40.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Kids raising kids.
Yeah.
See, our age group are the parents now. And we went to school with these people, so we know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody don't change.
Well, another thing, what happened, I know a lot, it's not popular to probably your generation,
Right.
is you need to go to church. You know, you have to go to church. You don't have to be there every day at open, but you need to go to church. Because about the grace of God, everybody doing what they're doing. You know,
That's true.
Yeah.
That's
you
true.
got to get a man a little time. You know,
That's true,
because
too.
nobody's perfect.
Now, what would you say to somebody who would say that the church they go to don't feel the same anymore? The message that they don't feel like they're getting the message like they should be. Is it their fault?
It all depends. You have to know God for yourself.
My,
You got to have that relationship with Him. My kids don't know, but I pray for all my kids at 3 a.m. every morning. Every morning.
Well, we appreciate you. Some working.
Every morning.
Some working. It's damn sure working.
yes, sir.
So that's what you do. I mean, you're not gonna like every church you go to.
That's true.
Not it. I like to, cause see, I'm a youth pastor too. I'm gonna be honest with you. So I look at things a lot different, you know, than other people. I don't care if you go to church every day, it open or not, but I do know you need to have a relationship with God.
Yes, sir.
You know, I know the world is different. Your generation is different, you know. You all is 20 times smaller than we were when we was your age. But you're not wiser.
Explain on it, though.
Well, everything look good, not good.
Yeah, but it always been like that, though. So explain why you feel like we not wiser than... Because this is the era, I said at the last part, this is the era of the work smarter, not harder.
Well,
That's how we operate.
And well, there's nothing wrong with that. But you have to keep your values in perception. What I'm saying is this. I'm put it where y'all understand.
Yeah.
Like he said, wiser, not smarter.
Yeah.
He said, y'all.
Yeah, wise. I get it. I know the difference. Yeah, I get it. Wise
But
said,
instant
I'm
like
gonna do
this.
it a little bit better than what you would.
For instance, like this, y'all know when y'all ask me a serious question,
Yeah.
I always say, I'm gonna tell you the right way and I'm gonna tell you your way. Then you're gonna come back and tell me you was right, but I never want you to come back and tell me I was right. Because I know how you think, you know. Now, don't get me wrong, I wasn't no angel growing up. I mean, I ain't never get in trouble. But I used to go out the window because Mama said you had to be in the house at 5. You know what I'm saying?
I know exactly what you're saying.
So I'd rather take the chance to get a whooping than being out with my boys playing basketball, you know. But as I got older, I said, I need to stop getting in trouble. Talking about with my mom.
Right.
So I said, that's not as good as I thought it was, you know, by leaving the house when she said not to. My mother had an old saying, I hope I can say this.
Say it.
Back in our day, in the 80s, only thing was open 24/7 was Crystals.
Mm-hmm.
So my mom used to tell my sisters, ain't nothing open past midnight but crystals and legs.
That's what I thought you was gonna say.
Mm-hmm. Crystals and
I really
legs.
did. I really did think that's what you was gonna
That's
say
real.
from the beginning.
That's
And
real.
it makes sense. It makes sense.
That's real.
And staying there, I'm glad you brought that up. Explain to us your relationship with Big Mama, Norma Jean. Please just explain that relationship, because we know that you with Granddad and your father, it didn't really last that long, unfortunately. But I'm talking about your relationship with Big Mama, like, and then explain to us how strong of a woman that she actually was.
Oh, she was stronger than shucks. Anybody, really. She made us close.
Right.
For instance, you know my sister passed this August. And we all was real close. My mother used to say nothing like family. So you have to, be close to your brother and sister.
Yes, sir.
So one of my sisters, we talk every morning. I talk her to work every day. And like when we get ready to do something, we always say we need to call Tina. Then you have to think that she's gone. This only been in August.
Right.
Because now you feel like a piece of the puzzle is gone. So it's the feeling losing a parent and losing a sibling is totally different.
Totally different.
Yeah, totally different.
Totally different.
Because my mother, she wanted us to always be close. That's why I tell you and your sisters, what y'all fighting over don't make sense. Because that's your brother and that's your sister. See, what we have to do today, we got to stop holding grudges.
We do it a lot.
We do it a lot.
Oh, with little stuff too.
Little stuff. Then you have to practice what you preach too.
Yeah.
You gotta stand on it. You gotta stand on business.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
That's why I try to tell y'all the right stuff. But I have to be doing it too. Because it is what it is. Because a guy gonna look at his father regardless if he's a good dad or bad dad. He gonna look at his father. Yeah. A girl gonna look at her mother. Is she a good mother or bad mother? Because we are the role models of y'all. I try to be a great role model to y'all. I never was a great husband until now, but I always been a great father.
That's a fact.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
So you learn from your mistakes. Mistake is once, 2 times you practice it.
Yes, sir.
If you live by that, it works. Yeah.
What's been one of your most humbling moments?
Most humbling. Seeing all my oldest kids going to college.
Yeah.
Yeah, one more
let's clap that up. Yeah, let's clap that up.
Yeah, for real.
But
for real.
why did that humble you though? Like,
because the way I've been working since I was 8.
yeah.
We own a gas station too.
That's great.
So back in the day, you would get out of school and go straight to the gas station, and I had to pump the gas. Back then, you pump
Self pump.
the gas. Yeah.
Self pump.
Yeah.
So my goal was to get out of high school and get a job, because that's what we was taught to work. Man don't eat. Man don't work. He don't eat.
True.
So I was always on that part, which I should have. I ended up going over to Calhoun, but I didn't do it right away because I had a family. That's why I tell the young people today, you don't need to start a family until you're about 25 to 30, so you can be on your feet. And what I tell the females is this: learn how to make your money for yourself, because you are a helpmeet. You don't supposed to pay the bills. You're supposed to help the man pay the bills. So if you don't do that, I ask my girls all the time, why you're not married? They'll say, well, we haven't found nobody like you yet.
That's deep.
Real dog.
Yeah, that's deep.
Real dog. That's how we was raised.
I don't know if
That's how we was
bad.
raised.
Yeah, I don't know if
You know what I
it's
mean?
bad though.
Yeah, that's real dog.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. I try to teach not only my kids, but other people's kids to be independent.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Teaching other people's kids. Well, how does that make like not just how that make you feel, but like what does that? It's like what does that make you like your purpose? Like you know what I'm trying to say? Like,
Well, this is my purpose in life.
yeah.
Is what I'm doing now. What we have to learn, and you don't get it right away. What is your purpose in life? I know what my purpose is. Dealing with young people. always been able to connect with young people. Yeah.
A lot of people don't know their purpose though. A lot of people don't find out what their purpose is.
You have to find it because we're programmed to work.
Yeah.
But if you find a job you love, you never go to work a day in your life.
That's a fact.
Been talking about that for the past 2 weeks.
When you
I
love
never
what
get
you
out.
do.
I've been off from work since last Thursday. I'm ready to go back, and I'm off until Wednesday because I love what I do.
Right.
So that's what you have to do. Once you find out what you love to do, then you'll continue to do it without thinking that you get it.
That's true.
Because none of us make what we worth.
It's what you can negotiate.
Yeah.
That's pretty. Yeah, it's what you can negotiate. That's true.
So I feel proud when I see the kids that grew up in the Boys and Girls Club or in DYS, and I had a hand to do with them being successful. I feel good. Especially most of the kids we run across don't have a father.
Single mom.
Single
And I'm
mom.
glad you went there. Staying there, that was my next question. What led you? Because I know you was at the Ambly. I remember being with you at the Ambly when I was 4 or 5 years old, running around with the housekeeping ladies. They feeding me, you know, all type of crazy stuff. Anyway, what led you to the Boys and Girls Club?
Well, it was time for you to play basketball on a team. I think you was about 7. I just went up there to sign you up for basketball, and the guy said that they need a coach.
Nah, Pops, I was 5. I was too young to even go to the Boys and Girls Club. I remember having a meeting with, what was my man named? Big Mike. Big Mike.
Mike Anderson,
And he was like, how do you feel if your dad became the director of the Boys and Girls Club? Because y'all was already going there somehow.
Well,
I don't even know how you even got
I didn't know he was going to offer me a job. Because I was coaching.
Yeah.
You volunteer to coach.
Okay.
But I guess he seen the way I was with the kids. Yeah.
So can you tell them, and we gonna skip past this right after this, can you tell them when you was a coach how the drafting process went? When you was drafting kids, you know, since it's a draft process.
At the Boys and Girls Club?
At the Boys and Girls Club.
Let me say this first. Because I don't really like talking about Rico.
Yes, sir.
Basketball.
Yes, sir.
To people because people get the wrong feelings because you bragging.
Yes, sir.
It's not bragging, it's a fact.
It's a fact.
When I talk.
Yes, sir.
Rico was destined to play basketball. I'm gonna be honest with you. When he was 2, I played basketball to Kerry Matthews every day. I would have him in his little baby thing. He'll sit down on the side. 2 years old. You know, watching the game, don't get up or anything. When he turned 5, I would go by posters of the NBA players. And he could name, it was like 50 of them. He could name each one of them what position, what team they play for.
And the college.
So back then I knew that was it. So when we got to the Boys and Girls Club, fast forward to the Boys and Girls Club, he would get penalized. For instance, I couldn't draft for 3 rounds because I had him. And I'm thinking now, this is a 6-year-old. And you can't draft for 3 rounds? Because he was 3 players. But he was so advanced, you know, before his time, that it was scary. You know, with him is never scared to be great. They used to tell him that all the time. I was hard on him. I was very hard on him.
Please elaborate on that, because I don't want people to think I was exaggerating in the last pod. Or please elaborate a little bit on that. But like I said, Pops, we had a plan, so it wasn't like I wasn't aware of what was going on. Of course, I'm a kid, wanting to be a kid, but it's like, just please elaborate just a little bit, and then we'll move forward on the Boys and Girls Club situation. Like,
What part you want to know?
Me in elementary school.
Like,
we ain't even got to get to middle school. Me in elementary school.
Let me ask.
Yeah, go ahead.
What was the toughest part of training, getting him to where you wanted him to be at, and where he was supposed to be at?
Mentally. Because he knew he was good. He'll cheat himself.
Why was you cheating yourself?
Why was I cheating myself? That's a great question, Cook.
Tell me and your dad why you was cheating yourself.
Because I knew it was going to happen. I knew it was.
And that's the phrase came up, don't be scared to be great.
Great, yeah. He did, because he'd tell me, like, oh, you scared to be, you acting scared to be great. Like, if I wasn't playing good in the game, or because knowing, you know what I'm saying, I can take over the game, I can do whatever I want to do. But he'd just be like, yo, you scared of being great. Or like when I got older in high school, not even skipping, he'd be like, "Oh, you going against all these top players, and you ain't dominating? Oh, you scared to be great? So you gonna be a what you used to say a Kerry Matthews All-American?
Yeah.
I was scared of that, bro.
That made you mad though, didn't it?
I was scared.
And that's when you went off.
Yeah, but that to answer your question though, I was because I knew it was gonna happen.
Okay.
But like I said, them times he checking me out of school and me just spending the day with him and us having this talk and doing this, I'm already knowing in my head this is what's gonna happen because if he say it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen.
Gotcha.
Because I knew you supposed to be a kid, but if your sport is football, basketball, whatever, you got to practice at your craft.
Yes, sir.
Okay. For instance, game day, yeah, I will check him out. Take him get something to eat, see where his head at. You know, I'm gonna be honest. I got all this stuff from Joe Jackson, Michael Jackson daddy.
That's the reals. That's the real though.
It's not a good.
What do you mean?
What?
Joe Jackson.
You hear them? They said that ain't good.
Yeah, that's
Y'all say that that's terrible?
It worked.
Tell them, but I understand where you're coming from. Hold on, Mr. Enrico. Wait till they get quiet. Hold on, wait till they get quiet. Hold on, wait for it. Wait for it. All right. Hit.
Yeah,
Ho,
me.
ho, hey, hey.
Yeah,
Okay, now tell them why it worked.
Say it again.
Tell them why it worked.
Why it worked?
Yeah.
He ended up being #1 player in Alabama. You get to go to any university you want to go to. My concern was him making it to college. I'm 5'5", his mother about 5'10". So I'm thinking he gonna be a point guard. Maybe 5'7". So I would teach him how to. A lot of people don't know this. He left-handed, but they think he's right-handed. Because I taught him to shoot with his right hand at an early age. Because I knew if you get him making you going one way and your strong hand is left, you can beat him every time.
Every time.
But how do you get it in a kid's head at that age? So you have to play mind games with him. Yeah, he did. Yeah, I would. If he didn't play good, they lost. He had to shoot free throws. Yeah, it worked.
but hold up, Paul, because I told somebody this earlier. Tell them, all right, if I lost and I shot free throws and I missed, what happened?
You had to do it again.
Not only did I have to do it again, what you say? Hold your hand up.
Oh, you had to whoop him. Hit your hand.
Hold your hand up.
Yeah.
So every time you hold your hand out and he hit me, today that would be, you know what I'm saying? They'll probably call it challenge. But what we said back then, it wouldn't. No, like you gonna get right by any means. It wouldn't. I'm not saying I didn't bring it up to say that.
No.
What I'm saying is that got me to where okay, I'm not gonna miss no more.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So it made me better. It was like,
Now, what y'all got to remember too, back then we didn't have social media to see how you train or whatever.
Right.
So you have to put your. He never played in the city league at all.
Yeah, never.
So what I did, since I was the director of 3rd Street Boys and Girls Club, we had our own league. So a lot of the kids came from the Boys and Girls Club, but 14 to 15 years came from my group, where I taught them at an early age. The best era for City of Decatur basketball is from 2000 to 2010. Because those kids, they bought into it. Yeah.
Most of them was Boys and Girls Club kids though.
Yeah.
Most of them was. You got the Taylors, the Gerard Powers.
Gerard came through me.
Yeah.
The toughness factor.
Yeah.
Like the toughness. Like one thing I can't say about the era is that era was tough.
Yeah.
Tough. You know what I'm saying? And it might be some levels of tough.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But yet it was tough.
Yeah.
Tougher than now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I used to tell the kids, we had our own football team too, by the way. We played city football too. All my teams came from the Boys and Girls Club. What I would do, tell the kids, if you be good to this ball, it'll be good to you. It'll take you around the world.
My whole life he told me.
Around the world.
And it do.
My whole life.
If y'all good to what y'all doing, it's gonna take you around the world. Yeah. You just have to believe it though.
Got to believe.
But see, some people say, "Oh, you trying to live your dream?" No, I wasn't. Because I wanted to be a boxer. I was champion. I just didn't grow anymore, and I didn't want to get hit anymore. But boxing was my first love. I didn't play basketball probably until about the 10th, 11th grade.
Man.
Yeah. But he showed at an early age that's what he want to do. I used to tell him, you sure this is what you want to do?
Every day.
Because you got to work hard for it.
Every day. And
For one Rico in Decatur is 200 in Birmingham. So you can't leave yourself short.
Like that song.
That was my mentality. Because
Yeah.
you hearing it from him every single day.
Yeah.
Like you go playing the game and then you kill or whatever you score. Let's say you score 15 to 20 points. Oh, that was cute. It was alright. It was cool. But you could have did, you know what I'm saying? And this is the person that you looking for, like, to prove to. You know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta show him out of everybody. See, my drive was showing him.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I only made you stand up, twice in the game?
In his whole,
In my whole basketball career? Twice.
Really?
You understand what I'm saying? So, and then we talking 4-5 dunks a game for 4 years. That's a lot of dunks.
It is.
You see what I'm saying? So to make him stand up, it's a whole, like my first triple-double that I got, he wasn't even there. Like the first game he ever missed, I got my first triple-double.
Yeah, couldn't get off from work.
See what I'm saying? So just like little stuff like this. So my whole thing was proving to him that I'm good. But by the time I proved to him that I was good, the whole world knew I was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's the whole crazy part.
I used to send him to camps like in Indiana, North Carolina, camps like that. Back then, kids wasn't going to camps, you know. That's why I started teaching all the kids, because I knew they didn't have the advantage. So we used to travel every summer.
Yep.
Alabama. I have a girls team and boys team. We'll go play other boys and girls club the whole summer.
Alexander City.
Alexander City.
Yep.
We're going to state 4 years in a row. But I had 2 teams. In the finals, my teams would play each other because they'll beat everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It was sad because we had to show birth certificates to 7, 8, 9-year-olds. Because they beating 10, 11-year-old teams.
Oh.
That makes me want to ask you this question right here. I saw it on Gibbs Arena. I want to ask your pops this. Shout out to Gibbs Arena.
Shout out, yeah, that's one of the best.
Do you have to be the star of a team to be the leader?
No, you can be a silent leader.
And tell them why.
Because the star of the team is there to produce points. A leader is going to be the person keep the team together. Yeah. Yeah. Today, that's what we're missing in sports. We really don't have that team leader. Yeah.
Could you apply that to like almost all factions in life?
Every one of it. Every one of it. For instance, at my job, they look to me for everything.
That's a fact.
Anything going on, they look to me. But I have that role. You know, I don't believe in it's a problem. You solve it. It doesn't matter what it is, you solve the problem. If you lose your job tonight, tomorrow, you don't judge a man on how many times he falls. You judge on how many times
he get up. Right,
so you lose your job today, you gonna find a job tomorrow. Might not be the job you want at that time. Cause I didn't have bad day. I didn't wash dishes before.
Yeah.
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 You know what I'm saying? A job is a job. And you always been like that. Like, every time we come to you with a problem, you don't sit there and be like, oh, damn, it ain't that. It's, okay, this is what we're going to do. We're going to do X, Y, Z, and then you're going to get back to where you always been a problem solver. You always.
Yeah, because this is a tough world. It is. But you always, how I keep going seriously is there's always somebody worse than you are.
Yeah. Yeah, that's my mom.
The real people that earn I only earn my money. I hope my boss not here. But I don't earn my money because I love what I do. But if you go out to the chicken house, you earning every penny you get.
Shout out to them gemstone workers, y'all.
Anybody that
Them knuckles.
Because they earn their money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lasted a day. I lasted with a month.
I lasted a day.
No,
I was just a security guard.
Yeah.
Cause I was just
Everything froze.
Cause I ain't even work out there. I was just security guard. It was still it's still rough.
But they earn their money.
They do though. They do though. They do though.
You have to put life itself in perspective.
Yes, sir.
Okay? No matter what it is. No matter. I don't want to live in a mansion. I just want to live comfortable.
That's all.
That's why I
Just
get
comfortables.
I didn't have the big houses. It's overrated. You know, me personally, all I need is 3 rooms. That's the kitchen, bathroom, bedroom.
You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
School.
That's what it is, though.
I'm glad
Let's
you
get to it. I've been waiting on this. Waiting on this part. Let's go.
Speaking on it, raising us, meaning my siblings and I. Can you please talk to us about like the challenging parts and some of the highlights and just in general you being
challenging?
And I'm talking about Draylen and Julius too, my 2 little brothers. Yeah, all this included.
The challenging part was raising you. You gave me more problems than any of them.
Dang.
But let me tell you why though.
Thought he was quiet.
No,
Right, that's what I'm saying.
I was hard on him because he had me in him. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I had to keep him under control because I keep telling you he was more advanced mentally too. You see? So raising him with my girls, I only whipped my girls once in their whole life. I cried. Because I had to do was talk to him, you know.
Twice. What'd you say, Bree? Twice. Twice.
Yeah. But him, one something, he got a whooping every day.
Yeah, that's a fact.
But I had to, you know, because I had to keep him under control.
Keep him under
I knew he
control.
was going to be bigger than me.
He was about 11.
Yeah, by around that age. By around that age.
So what I'm
I
saying,
was
I
already
had to
taller.
now that's the way I was raised too now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That means.
And I tell the kids today, to get respect, you got to earn
Earn
respect.
it.
So what I do in the schools that I have to go teach,
Yes, sir.
every kid, I say, sir or ma'am. That way they'll say the same thing back to you. Like, sir, I don't like a kid to say what. You don't answer a question with a question.
That's a fact.
That's the real
I
deal.
hate that. Like,
Now you
What?
I'm on you about that. I'm on you about that.
I'm on your
Yeah,
What?
I'm on your bumper about that, girl.
Talking about
so
some what?
I tell the teachers come to me a lot and say, how do you get to class? Because I have to go to like case, short time case, SOS. I go to what they say problem kids.
More like the
They're
act.
not problems.
Yeah.
They just need to
Rites of
be
passage.
heard.
Yeah.
Remember them days?
They
Yes.
just need to be heard. They're not a
Horizon.
problem.
Horizon.
So what you do, if I told the teachers, if you just meet them halfway, they'll meet you.
Mm-hmm.
Let me show you an example. In my classes, I teach drug classes and I teach teen sex. So if you don't have control of the class, it's no class.
Ain't
right?
no class. Yeah.
So what I do, I eliminate the slang words. You can't say on my mama. You can say on Enrico all day, but not on my mama. You can't say on God.
Yeah.
Because I had to teach the kids what that means.
Yeah.
If you say it on your mama and your mama died tonight, we're gonna think you were lying.
True.
So don't say it on my mama.
But they're allowing their dead mama.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's nasty.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
So and then on God, you blaspheme. So don't say on God.
Don't do
See what
that.
I'm saying? I'm not your bro.
I hate
We don't
that
use
too.
slang words in my
With
class.
kids, I hate that.
But I had to show them respect. So now, if a kid come to class and he might say, on God, the whole class get it.
Oh.
But I had to let them trust me so they'll see what we're talking about. Because all I'm doing is just getting them prepared for life.
Yeah.
You can't wear your pants down in my class. You can't sleep. These what they call bad kids. But if you showing them way, why don't you stare you? If you got a loop, you need a belt.
Yeah, if you got a loop here, you need a belt.
Yeah.
Period.
So when you break it down to the kids and you tell them what your pants mean for real, they don't really want to. No, it ain't like yes, it
It
is.
is.
That means you're available.
Yes.
It ain't for a female.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it meant.
So you have to tell them the facts. I'm all about the facts. Even when it comes to sports. Don't ask me a question because I'm going to tell you the truth. No matter what it is. I go on black and white. Yeah. So.
That's where I get that from. I'm so glad you said that. And I wanted to ask you too, talk to us a little bit about DYS. What does DYS mean to you? And how long have you been at DYS?
I told it to be 9 years. I've been blessed to have jobs where my kids can come to work with me. So DYS right now mean to me is getting these kids off the streets. Okay? And it's not the little kids. We got to come up with a solution for the teenagers. Y'all may not know it, because I have to deal with numbers all the time. The kids that are getting in trouble are the kids between 13 and 15. Okay? So if you notice, you really can't get a job till you're 16. So that group is left out. We take care of the 12-year-olds and under. But that little group right there, now that group right there is learning. They too old to do this, but not old enough to do that. So they just in the middle. It's just like being the middle child. The middle child get left out a lot. Yeah, because that middle child, you got somebody under them, you got somebody over them. So you just there in the middle. So our kids, our teenagers from 13 to 15, we have to do something with them because they are our future. And what I like to tell the kids, you might be 15 now, but you're going to be 25 in 10 years.
Yeah.
What's your goal?
Yeah.
There's no excuse now for the kids to take advantage of what they have in school. They can do it, but we got to get behind them and say they can do it. I never tell a kid, even though they get in trouble, I never tell them you're not going to be nothing. Because if you tell a kid long enough they're not going to be nothing, they're going to think that way. And they're going to say, I might as well do this because I ain't going to be nothing anyway.
It don't matter no way.
Yeah.
Don't tear it up.
Yeah.
That's true.
So I try to go, well, not only me at DYS, all of us that work for DYS,
Yeah.
we try to go overboard. We don't only help teenagers.
Okay.
We don't only help teenagers, we have adults too. Because we got to make sure our community lasts.
You right.
Yeah.
You right about that. What can us as a community do better and be more aware of in your facts?
What we can do better, it's going to take all of us. It take a village to
Raise a child.
We got to go back to the. I always say the old. That's why I say I'm so old school. Your neighbor have to be able to say something.
Yeah.
The neighbor used to go whoop us.
Yeah.
Your neighbor has to be able to
So
say,
will.
don't do that.
Don't do that.
When we was growing up, and they say they hated this when they was in school. If you did something, your mama wouldn't allow. You get in trouble, then your mama, because your name meant something. Your last name meant something.
Yes.
Okay? So that's what we got to get back to the kids. Tell them that you're important, you need something. This is what you do. If you act good, I told the kids just the other day in class, right? You can't turn over all at once. But if you show that you try, then they'll help you. Because I tell the kids all the time that make these teachers over here look for a job. Every time y'all come over here, they have a job. They know you coming back because you proving to them that's what you want to do.
Yes, sir.
We wouldn't have case and short time case and SOL if the kids do what they supposed to do. You go to school to learn and to be seen, not heard. But peer pressure is rough. Peer pressure is the number one thing when it comes to teenagers. I'll be honest with you, social media done messed it up too. Yeah.
For a lot of stuff.
Yeah, so we have to. That's why I say they smarter but not wiser.
Back to the front.
Bar.
See how he went. See how he went back.
Yeah, that's a bar. I'm trying.
But see, every child have good in them.
Yeah.
Every child,
Yes, sir.
No matter what. I hate with my if I go, cause I have to pick kids up in the morning now. My job, I have to be at work at 7 a.m. I pick up 14 kids for SOS. That's the school that get thrown out, the Decatur City schools.
Okay.
So they throw them outside the Highway 20. So my job is to go pick them up, make sure they get to work. Get to school, right? So if you don't call in and say I'm not going this morning, they start texting at 6 a.m. I'm not going to school this morning. Okay, now you're being responsible. But if I have to come by your house and you didn't call in, then I'm upset. Because you know to call me and say you're not going.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So I'm trying to, and another thing, the kids are already on probation. So I'm trying to keep them from going to Tuskegee. But if the parents don't meet me halfway, the kid's not going to listen to me.
Yeah.
It started at home.
Then you can only go so far,
You
right?
can only go so far. So my rule is, if you have 3 no call, no show, you're off the van for a month. And I hate doing that because I know then we're going to lose that kid for a month.
Yes, sir.
So, but somewhere you have to make a example out of somebody. And you hate doing that. Because you know you the only reason why they getting up because you blowing that horn
True.
for them to come out.
True.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Just like this morning, school was out. They wrote me at 6 a.m. We going to school today?
Ready to go. Ready to go.
You see what I'm saying?
We're going to school today.
And they tell them, no, it's a holiday. School not in today. You know. But I'd rather you to do that and then don't
How do
try
you
it
not
out.
know?
Yeah.
Discipline. Discipline. Discipline.
Yeah.
Discipline.
Discipline.
Because they don't have, they're not getting notifications from the school system because they're outside of it.
That's right. Yeah.
Okay.
That's true too.
That's why we have to help them.
Yes, sir.
And I tell the kids, I can go on and on about teenagers.
Gotcha.
I tell the kids all the time, another thing. When the kids that go to case, short-term, long-term case, if you look around the room, it's minority. Are you black, Hispanic, or you mix? And if it's a white kid in there, it's because they hang with black people. And I say this in the classes.
Right.
So, don't give them what they want. Show that you better than that. Because once you go over there one time, the way the system works, if you go over there one time, if you sneeze wrong, you automatically go back.
That's true.
So you have to speak life and positive into the kids.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. That's why I'm so proud. I was at Wallace State Wednesday at the basketball tournament. So Javion Johnson came. He played for Golden State. So everybody just hollering Javion and all that. I'm sitting down. He comes straight to me and hugged me and said, "Can I sit with y'all?" You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
That make me feel good. Not because who he is, because I know that he's doing the right thing. You see?
Yes, sir.
That's what I like. When the kids come back and they just show, you know, look, I can do it, I can do it. I have kids all the time come to me and say, "You remember me at the Boys and Girls Club?" And my thing is, if you wasn't in trouble, I don't remember you. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you was in trouble, I remember you because you was in my office all the time.
Yes, sir.
So I try to tell the kids, forgive me if I forget your name because you were one of the good kids. So that's what I want. And I want everybody to feel that way.
Yes, sir.
That's what's up, Pops, for real. And shout out to Javen Johnson too, and all his success. Yeah, all his success.
Yeah.
But right before we take this short break, Pops, before we come back, I want you to answer this real quick as you can. Tell us real fast, how does it feel to you? And I'm giving your flowers real quick. How does it feel to be the local mogul that you are? I know nobody ever say that to you, but I'm telling you that's what you are. And I'm taking it away from you being my pops and my father, all of that. Just what you did, what you accomplished, what you mean to the city. Tell us real fast before we go to break.
I don't know. I don't look at it like that.
Right.
I don't know. I'm just always trying to figure out ideas to bring the kids together.
Yes, sir.
That's how that Austin Decatur alumni game came up. Summertime. We need something for these kids to look forward to. So I'm always trying to make it better for the team. Because I know that if we don't do it, they're not going to get it. So me for us being, what'd you say I will? I'm old school. What'd you
A
say?
mogul, a local mogul. That's what I mean. That's
The
what
man,
you are.
basically the man, the man.
That's what you are.
The
I don't
man.
look at it like that.
Yeah.
I don't look at it like that. I don't know. Maybe when I'm dead and gone, I think about it. But right now,
How the hell you gonna think
I'm
about
just
it?
I
saying.
respect that. I respect that.
Pops,
I
I
respect
appreciate
that.
that. We're going to have a short intermission break, and then we'll be right back. Off the brief intermission, Pops, we for this last segment, we got a couple questions for you, Cook and I. It's a game I like to play either or. Now, I got a couple questions, and he got a couple questions, right? So his is one word. He's gonna say a word, and you tell us what that mean to you, right?
Gotcha.
But mine is either or, right? So my first one, and I'm doing this just for the city wise, right?
Okay.
Marco Whitfield, Kenneth Rice.
Marco Winfield.
Why?
Marco Winfield was a true point guard. Kenneth Wright, rest his soul, good. Was a good guy, good basketball player. He paid the way for Marco to go to Alabama, but Marco was more of a complete player. Kenneth Rice was a shooter. It's a difference.
And they both went to
They
Alabama.
both went to Alabama
From Decatur.
from Decatur. Matter of fact, I used to tell you, if you get better than Marco Winfield, you'll make it.
I used to hate that. I used to hate that. Cookies on you. Good
Okay. Hold on, my bad. Let me I had to check the button. My bad.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. I had to make sure. My fault. Okay. Which one is most unnecessary in life? False hope or unnecessary anxiety?
Damn, Cook.
I mean, you know.
That's a hard one. I probably would say false hope.
Why?
Because false hope, you can see it, anxiety just come up on you. Yeah. But you should know when somebody telling you a lie, too.
Yeah, that's true.
You should know their character.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you tell me you come and pick me up Friday, and you done miss 3 Fridays in a row.
You ain't coming. You ain't coming.
That's
You ain't
false hope,
coming.
right?
You ain't coming. Yeah. You ain't coming.
You right. Now I got one for you, Pops. Respect or loyalty?
Respect.
Why?
Respect go a long way. See, I cannot like you, but respect you. Who made Paul's way, but I'm going to respect you. But don't forget, to get respect, you got to earn it.
Got to earn it.
That's a fact. That's a fact. It's on you, Cook. That's
Okay. Are you more of a teacher or a student?
Teacher.
Why?
Because I take my life lesson and pour it into the youth. Yeah.
Okay.
So I got you right now, Daddy. Michael Jordan or Dr. J?
Dr. J.
Dang, that was
Dr. J.
But why though? How's
He
it?
started out, he's the godfather. He started out, he don't get his dues.
So just that simple. Dr. J better than
That's
Michael
simple.
Jordan.
Mike Jordan would tell y'all, his idol was Dr. J. That's why he did the things he did. Dr. J was MVP in ABA and the NBA. They asked him to tone his game down because he was embarrassing the league. I go by facts. Yeah.
And the team, the New Jersey Nets sold him for how much?
$6 million. That's why he was the number 6. Yeah. I named my youngest son Julius. Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Whoa, that's dope.
Actually, if you read his book, I got everything he's written. It's my favorite player. I live my life through him. What I mean by that, the stuff that he didn't do right, I take it and make it better. And the upbringing he had is almost the same.
So that's on the court and off the court.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, my question number 3, you know, I'm gonna say why first. Now I'm gonna get to my 2. We're gonna go to the next step. Why? Kobe or LeBron? Which one you like better?
Neither.
And say why?
They don't. I respect them. I do. I'm gonna respect LeBron. He did great. But they're not the same.
Not the same.
I can't choose neither one of them.
Gotcha.
But we seen Kobe before though.
True.
We ain't never seen LeBron.
That's what it is. That's real right there.
See what I'm saying?
It's real though. Can't change it.
Alright, so I got you. I know this one gonna stump you. At least I think it is. DYS or the Boys and Girls Club?
Oh.
And I don't want you to get in trouble. Shout out to Mr. Watkins. No problem.
Both.
Nah.
Both. Let me tell you why. Because in my younger days, I needed the Boys and Girls Club.
So did I.
But I outgrew it. My place is now at DYS. You understand? Everything come in your life for a season.
Yeah.
So see, I'm hoping somebody take my job. Just take it and make it better.
Make it better.
It's gonna be hard to pass me. But I want you to. Somebody gotta take my job. I don't want to do this the rest of my life. So
Yeah, but you might be, I mean,
I don't know.
you kind of been doing this for a long time.
I know. So I mean, I love it. It keep me young. I'm 57. It keep me young. Yeah. But yeah, sometimes actually people don't know it. They do because they'll try to call me on the weekend. I don't answer the phone.
He's not.
I work
on
for
the
the
Friday.
family.
He's not picking up on phone.
I work for the public Monday through Thursday. I'm off every Friday. Okay, Monday through Thursday I work for the public from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. or 7 p.m. But when I'm off, I don't answer the phone. My boss, he'll text me, "Hey, can you call me?" Because he know I need that time, mental time to get ready. Matter of fact, the joke at work is I don't like Mondays. I was off today. I get a Monday off, and I rather work a Friday than a Monday. because I had to regroup. Yeah.
Okay. I got a good one for you. Logic or emotion? Now, going off of you alone and how you talk tonight, I know logic is the answer. But then it's like the world that we live in, it seems like so many people thrive off their emotions. So which one is just, yeah, I'm pretty sure the answer is, absolutely, but which one is just better for the world to run? Which one is the better to work with, logic or emotion?
Logic.
And
Emotion get you killed.
see what I'm saying?
Get you killed. That's the problem today. And I have to go back to social media. Social media messed everybody up. Yeah. Tell yourself, I'm not gonna get on social media for an hour.
Mm-hmm.
And see how many times you're gonna pick that phone up without knowing. I tell my wife will wake up by 2 a.m. Sleep. Look at the phone, go straight back to sleep. How you do that?
How do you do that?
Cause that's social media. Our social media. For instance, we found out something that happened. We found out a week later. That was our social media.
Mm-hmm.
You had to be there.
Yeah.
You had to be the word of
Had to be
mouth.
there.
I laugh at the teenagers because we have on Mondays classes we have Talk It Out Monday. So that means you have to say something you did that weekend. Good and bad, you have to say it. Everybody in class have to do it, including me, I have to say it. And the number one word they'll say is nothing. It's impossible to do nothing. So we have to take that out, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can say, I watched TV all day. I went outside, which they never go outside. That's another problem. Kids don't go outside today.
Facts.
Yeah. So we're gonna have to show the kids that life itself is more important
Yes, sir.
than seeing who the end person or who the new figure everybody looking at. And I like to tell the young guys is this: what y'all see them rappers doing, they don't do that in real life.
Please, say it for the people out there in the back. Y'all really believe it? It sound good.
I told the guy the other day, the only thing y'all know Snoop Dogg do for real is smoke.
Yeah.
And he don't do that much anymore.
That's true.
He wouldn't be on national commercials if he did that.
That's true.
Now his younger days, when you know better, you do better.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what he did. That's what he got that audience. But as he grew, he said, no, this ain't it. I want to meet the other audience. It is. Now, our people, black people, we call it a sellout, but it's not. That's why I hate to see artists, when they get mad because the artists sing pop instead of soul, R&B. It'll never be the R&B when I was growing up. It'll never be. Because R&B is from the heart. Anybody can sing. Today, R&B is not R&B.
True.
R&B soul.
True,
That's what
yeah.
it was called.
Yeah.
R&B
What
soul.
those words said, you understood it.
Yeah.
Even if you wanted to get with a female, it's the way they said it. Yeah.
You got another one before I ask him this last one?
Do your thing.
That this is a ongoing inside joke with your kids. And we collectively decided to ask you to name all of your grandkids because we feel like you can't. So could you please run off these, start with these. Start with these two right here. Start with these two. Turn around, baby. Come on.
I forget their names.
That's why it's an ongoing joke.
So it's little girl.
Right.
Let me see. Jaden, Peyton, Anna.
What's her name was?
Anna.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Ivana.
Right.
And Cash.
That's it.
Who I'm missing?
You ain't got no more?
Who I got? Oh, third. My bad. Third gonna
I
kill
even
me.
get my first son.
Yeah, third.
Come on, you got your name.
But the girls I get mixed up. So I just said little girl. Yeah. I thought he was gonna ask me who was my favorite. That's what they always ask me.
We know who your favorite is.
Who is?
Andrea.
Yeah.
Yeah, we ain't worried about that. Hey, Daddy, thank you. I appreciate you, Daddy. Thank you so much.
Thank y'all for having me.
I appreciate
Thank
you.
you for having me.
You already know,
I
brother.
appreciate
You
you.
already saying.
This gonna conclude the second episode of the Wild Out Podcast. This is my niece Cashin, the beautiful light-skinned, big-head girl, and my daughter Ayana Pickett. I love you,
Got
girl.
Nike. Tell him we
Thank
got
you,
Nike
Daddy.
on.
I appreciate
That
y'all.
Nike.
That's gonna wrap it up.
We got on. We out.
Thank you, Daddy.
Yeah.